Hello and welcome to Kung Fu Cabinet episode 20. I'm your host, Kung Fu. In this episode we'll review Shaolin Kung Fu Mystagogue, aka Shaolin Zen Master, Wu-Tang Mystagogue, or Zushen Piao. Directed by Pang Yik Chung, aka Cheng Peng Yi, and starring Carter Wong, Su Feng, Cheng Yi, Philip Ko-Fei, Kong Ban, Hong Kong, with Chan Siu and Li Chao, who also act as the film's action directors. Pull back Mom's Priscilla curtains and let the Kung Fu light shine. I mean, we've got some hot and juicy chow chow, Sichuan style, baby. Kung Fu, yeah. Okay, Kung Fu fans, get your teledecks out. We're gonna file this one under F for Far Out. I mean, if you look for this Kung Fu Phoenix talent of a movie in the encyclopedia, you'd find it in the Bay City Rollers section under Shang-a-Lang. Kung Fu, yeah. Today we've got 1976's Shaolin Kung Fu Mystagogue, and here's how it goes. King Tang, played by Kong Ban, and his Ming bodyguards are on the run from the evil Qing dynasty while being pursued by Qing spies and assassins. Feng Peng, played by Su Feng, is one of the king's expert bodyguards, but she gets hurt during a clash with some local town Qing soldiers. The king gets arrested and Feng Ping has to escape to the refuge of the local Shaolin temple, where she runs into her brother Feng Shaoqing, played by Carter Wong, who's there studying under the temple's blind abbot, played by Chan Siu, and who's hoping to get the blind abbot to teach him the 18th Shaolin form. So now Feng Ping, her brother, and the blind Shaolin abbot team together to rescue the king, escape the traps, and battle the dreaded skunk-haired Ma Yun Ning, affectionately nicknamed Spinning Blades, played by Cheng Yi, and his deadly flying weapon named the Bloody Birds. Ooh. Okay, listen up. Here's the stuff the other reviews won't tell you. At this point in the movie, we get to meet skunk-haired Ma Yun Ming's assassin spy cohort known as Spinning Blade's bald friend. Seriously. Played by Philip Ko-Fei, who turns out to be an ex-student of the blind abbot, and together with Spinning Blades had it planned to take down the Shaolin temple and steal the secret of the 18th form from the blind abbot. Now the story changes, and Feng Ping and her brother Feng Shaoqing must use the skills to battle Spinning Blades and his bald friend and save the blind abbot, the temple, and the secret of the 18th form. So climb out of the papasan, sprawl out on the shag pile. Tell Mom to take the rapples out of the oven. Let's check this out.
In 1646, the Emperor To-Er-Kun sent the Prince Belaparo with his imperial guards and many regiments of crack troops to the southern regions of China to seek out and destroy the remnants of the Ming followers in the area. The Ming Emperor Lung Wu was captured, but starved himself to death rather than submit to the Qing rules. His younger brother, King Tang, with a few loyal followers, disguised himself as a commoner and traveled to the south to gather round him the remaining Ming loyalists there. Although hotly pursued by the imperial guards who were determined to find him and execute him, King Tang went steadily south.
So, Chen, You've been here for 3 years, and training hard, and now your kung fu has quite a good basis. But still, in spirit and in patience you are weak, and you've a lot to learn.
You're facing death here. Tell me, don't you value your life at all?
Death holds no fear for me. And until I am dead, I'll fight for the Ming cause against you Qing dogs. Death? Just what is this death?
Well, I'll help you find out.
Your Highness, Ma Yuning requests an audience.
Bring him.
Sir! Ma Yuning to enter!
Ma Yuning to enter! Ma Yuning to enter!
Greetings to you, sir. I beg to report, sir. And please excuse these clothes, but I thought it best, so as not to attract attention. Please forgive me, my lord.
It's all right. Sit.
I thank you, sir.
As you thought, the rebels did attack. It's bad.
My lord, it isn't bad. In fact, it's good. It's a stroke of luck.
Oh? In what way?
Well, it did prove to us that King Tang was, in fact, amongst those men. I had them followed. I now know where he's hiding up, and the others.
Where?
Shaolin.
Well, now that I have that information, I'll turn Shaolin into a bloodbath.
No. Avoid a direct attack. We can use your spy there to help us set a trap. That way, none will escape, and we'll get the whole lot.
Oh? Oh, I see. You even know all about my spy there. I must say, I'm very glad that you're on my side.
Kung Fu wow! Did you see that? Is that Bloody Bird's weapon crazy or what? Bet you wish you could have used that when you were working in the yard this past weekend. Cut down some trees, maybe even some edging. Kung Fu yeah. We've got awesome weapons, intense training scenes, different fighting styles, old school scenery, Kung Fu killer camera work, and old school Kung Fu movie Revenge and Sweet Justice. And how do we like revenge and justice served here in the Kung Fu cabinet? Kung Fu style. No time for a love interest in this flick, and no sign of the Kung Fu Cabinet's favorite Kung Fu movie character, the slutty, two-timing, can't trust them as far as you could throw them, Kung Fu movie villain woman. Kung Fu, yeah. Okay, so we've got some silliness and goofiness, but that adds to the fun, which I like to call Kung Fun. We've got a few really cool weapons: flying chain stars, flying chain daggers, flying chain guillotine candlestick holders. Huh? Kung Fu, yeah. Golden finger claws and even a spike shooting throne. Kung Fu, yeah. Watching these guys manipulate them is mind-blowing, especially when you add the groovy camera special effects, like dolly carts and dolly zooms, extreme close-ups, and pan and tilt work. It all makes for a fun Saturday night at the drive-in. Kung Fu, yeah. And check out all that jumping around and expert wire work, which I like to call Wire Fu. Kung Fu, yeah. Take the Kung Fu story in fantastic sets and far-out location shots, add some Kung Fu movie magic and the always appreciated English voiceover, and we've got Kung Fu gold straight from the Golden Dragon himself. Kung Fu, yeah. Now there's a bit of confusion going on when you try to locate this Kung Fu dorayaki. Seems those suits up in Executive Wing are at it again. Okay, so here's how it goes. The 1976 Shaolin Kung Fu Mystagogue is also known as Killer Fists or Killer Fist, Shaolin Zen Master, Wu-Tang Mystagogue, Zhu Shen Piao, and even 18 Shaolin Disciples. And in 1975, a movie named 18 Shaolin Disciples was created, aka Killer Fists, Killer Fist, Wu-Tang Mystagogue, and Shaolin Kung Fu Mystagogue. What's going on here? Not only were the names transposed, but Shaolin Kung Fu Mystagogue stars the same four main actors that starred in 18 Shaolin Disciples: Carter Wong, Su Feng, Chang Yi, and Kong Ban. Kung Fu, huh? And some sources report Shaolin Kung Fu Mystagogue being created in 1976, and others in 1977, and even a few reporting 1975. So you'll see some switcheroos with the names and years, but make no mistake, these aren't the same movies. One way to tell you're looking at Shaolin Kung Fu Mystagogue is by the cover art. Shaolin Kung Fu Mystagogue's cover art includes Chang Yi with his skunk hair, and on some alternate versions alongside skunk hair is the blind monk sitting on a bed of spikes. Oh, and also don't confuse this with another movie named Disciples of Shaolin. Kung Fu, yeah. Okay, so catch Su Feng in gems like the Invincible Sword and the Revenger. See Carter Wong in kicks to the face like Big Trouble in Little China, the 8 Masters, and the 18 Bronzemen. Power up your chi and see Chang Yi in hot ding-dangs like the One-Armed Swordsman and the 7 Commandments of Kung Fu. Kung Fu, yeah. This movie reminds me of Get Smart Meets the Team. Kung Fu, yeah. This Kung Fu classic runs 85 to 95 minutes depending on the version, and I consider it a Kung Fu movie for the advanced Kung Fu movie fan. On Kung Fu's scale of Kung Fu, I give it an 8. A 1 is not even a Fu, and a 10 is a Kung Fu Pow. That's it for this episode of Kung Fu Cabinet. Keep an eye out for more episodes, and we'll see you in the Kung Fu Cabinet. Thank you.